What's up, Ryobi Rebels? Today, our DIY project, we are going to be refinishing a dining room table and chair set. So stick around and enjoy the fun. Thanks for watching my video, and thank you. So here's our project table. As you can see, it's just an old table. We're going to sand it and refinish it. And I think we're going to do the same with these chairs and see how it looks when it's done. Alright, so here we are with our project table. We have various sanders. We've got the table taken apart. So the next step, we're just going to sand everything down, and our plan is to stain it and basically try to make it look halfway decent. So that's our plan. So here we are working on the chairs. We got a couple of them done here. My wife's using the detail sander and finishing up on these chairs here. We're in Florida, so you know we got the fan going. We got this table. We still got to do the final sand on that. So that's where we're at right now. We'll follow back up here in a bit. Alright, so here we are after 2 days of me and my wife sanding meticulously the chairs and the table. We finally got
Just buy a damn new table. Don't sand it.
We got the table sanded with 80 grit, then 120, and then 220. Got it all wiped down. Same thing with the legs. We tried some of the stain there. I'm going to re-sand that one again. But we're about to stain everything here and move on to the next step, and then we'll see how it looks.
Just buy a new table. Don't go through this work. It sucked.
Alright guys, here we are. We have the legs stained now. We're gonna stain that under part black like the legs, and we're gonna stain the top part a little bit lighter of a stain. So that's how it looks now. The legs actually came out pretty nice. And we'll see you here in a bit after we get the next part. Alright, so here we are. First coat is done on that part and on the top. I think we're going to do another coat or two on the top and maybe one more coat on those sides because there's a couple spots. But yeah, it's looking kind of good. Next up, we just got to finish the chairs. Here we are, we've done one coat of the polyurethane protectant on there. You can see the shininess on there. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. Still got a little bit of sanding I need to do on the chairs. I think we might paint these and not stain them. But that's where we are right now. See you here in just a bit. Alright, so here's coat number 2 of the polyurethane clear coat on the top. You can see it looks even shinier now, but it's looking pretty nice. I think that might be our final coat. We might do one more see here in a second. There is like a little bit of sanding spots where we need to sand on it, just a few. And I think we might scrap these chairs and buy new chairs because they are kind of old, but we'll see. I still think we can paint them and make them look okay. They're just a little bit rickety. But as far as the table goes, that is looking pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with this project, and I think it came out nicely. It was a lot of work. I'll say sanding was a lot of work. That took a lot longer than we thought it was going to take. And yeah, that was pretty much the worst part. I know my wife said we would never do this kind of project again, that we would just go ahead and buy a new table and chairs. But yep, I mean, it was definitely a learning experience. The Ryobi sanders did come in very, they were helpful in, getting it done, but it did take a lot of sanding. Especially on the chairs, on the table, just to get everything right to where you can apply the stain to where it'll hold correctly. But again, I think it looks pretty nice. I like that we did the black on the bottom and the darker wood color on top. So yeah, I think I'm calling this project a success. But yeah, stay tuned. We'll see what we do next. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys, this is the third coat of polyurethane on the top. So I literally just applied it. You can see the nice shine on there. So we're waiting for this to dry, and we'll see how that looks as a third coat and see if it will work for us. Okay, so I'm an idiot and forgot to film this part, but here, me and my wife, we made this painting booth here, and you can see the paint's already sprayed. I had this Graco paint sprayer that I used before when we painted the walls inside the house, but we basically made a booth here with the crown stapler, which is really nice. I love this thing. Well, not the compression stapler, should I say. And we just kind of made this plastic room here in the garage, like a spray booth, and we sprayed all the chairs. Here's the final result. They're actually drying now. You see I got my trusty Ryobi fans. But we just decided to go and paint the chairs and make it easier instead of staining them. But we did them black. And they're drying right now. And I'll show you the finished product here in a second. So here's the completed table and chairs. Chairs painted black. Table glossed down on the top. Legs stained. But it looks pretty nice. I think this is a job well done, and I'm glad that we finally finished. Like I said earlier, the sanding really was the worst part of it all, so yeah, that part was bad. But I think overall we're happy with what we got, so yeah, this was a good project. Now we'll move on to the next one.
Do your thing. Go ahead. It's time. Go. Hi everybody, my name is Joseph, and I'm going to use my sanders. These are my sanders here, all my sanders.
What can I do to make it a wee thing?
Well, I'm going to just use my sanders. Here, tell them about your sanders.
We go start over now?
No, it's time. Let's go.